Here's the image we're going to be working with today. It's just a basic road and it's got some clouds, it's got some drama, it's got some color, but we want to make it a little bit stronger with some light rays coming down as if from the sun, sometimes called God rays. The first thing we need to do with the initial picture is create a new layer. That's at the bottom of the layers panel. I just need a new blank layer. Then I need to switch to the gradient tool. That's over on the left-hand side with the rest of the tools. And then up at the top in the options, I'm going to click right on the gradient so that I can edit the gradient and change it a little bit. Now here are our defaults. First I'm going to name it so that I can reuse it and remember what it was called later. And this is the big thing. I'm going to change the gradient type from solid to noise. That creates the banding that you now see. Now, you can play around with the roughness. More rough means very strict bands versus less means more smooth. You can try different things. Change the color mode from RGB to HSB, desaturated all the way down, so it's just black and white. And then bring the B for darkness all the way up, so it's just white. It looks like just a band of white until you add transparency, that's the little checkbox. And then you can see it looks like it's actually banded. Now if you tap the randomize button, you get various random tries. So if you don't like what you get the first time, you might go back and hit randomize because that'll give you different rays. It'll give you different rays every time you hit randomize. Now we're ready to add the rays using that gradient tool that we've adjusted to the layer above the picture. I'm going to start in the top right corner of the picture, just out of the frame, just out of the picture, so that it matches the light that's already in the picture. The light seems to be coming from the right top side. So as you can see, the rays are way too strong. We're going to improve that. But first we have to get the direction right. So you try different ways, try different angles of the light coming in, and you may even need to go back to it and randomize the light again and try to get something different. But I think what I've got here will work. I just have to get it at the right angle. Now that the rays have been added, you can see that they're quite strong, but we're going to change that by going down to the blend mode of the rays layer and changing it to soft light. Then you'll notice that the rays do not hit everything the way they should. Normal rays get blocked by clouds and so on. So what we have to do is we have to make a layer mask in the layers panel and then paint with black on that layer mask where the clouds would block the rays. So I'm going to paint around the corners and the edges where those clouds would clearly be blocking the light in a logical, realistic way. Also, if you've ever noticed if there's rays in a picture or if there's rays just in real life, they're not close to you. They're far away. It's because as they get closer, they usually kind of fade away. So down at the bottom where the rays are quite close, I'm going to fade those there as well. And if you check out the mask, over in the layers panel, you can see the darker areas where it's been shaded gray. And I should mention that my opacity on my brush is quite light, about 12%. Then I'm going to add a levels adjustment over the whole thing. The levels adjustment is going to increase my contrast, which is also going to increase the contrast of the rays. So they'll be a little bit stronger. Then, as you can see, I duplicated the rays layer just to make them a little bit stronger, but then I'm going to go back and paint out some of the issues, make it not so strong in some places, and basically just work the photo until the light looks natural. And then when you're done with that, you're done with the rays.